Okay, so what do we got here? We have a Radio Master TX16S and a Beta FPV, a Beta FPV Cetus Pro that I got on eBay for cheap because it was just the drone. Now, these normally have, I think it's 18,000 kV motors. They said they burnt one and they put a 19,000 kV, which is this one right here, I assume, because it's the only one with a red top. And plus the propeller's a little different. So I'm kind of a little concerned that there's going to be some funky stuff going on there. So I may need to try to source maybe a proper set with good props and everything to get it set up. So let's first show you the bind button, and then we'll show the sequence to setting it up with the Radio Master, which would be similar to any other transmitter that supports multi-protocol. So here's the camera. So you want to locate the camera, point it forward, flip it over, and what you're going to see is from this screw comes straight down, and directly underneath here is a little gold button. Now, it may look like a component on the circuit board, but it's not. Don't go to pressing on anything else out here. At all the four corners, there's a chip, and I assume that's probably the ESC. But right between those two chips, directly underneath this screw, is a gold button. That's what we're going to press for about 3 seconds to put this in bind mode. Now, when this starts up, I don't know if it's going to be flashing green. I don't know if it's going to be flashing blue or what, but it may be. If it is flashing green, then it's going to start up in bind mode. So I don't know where he left it when he shipped it out to me. So let's set the radio up. The radio, let's go to internal module. Set that to multi. Then we're going to come down to the protocol, and we're going to change that to FR Sky. And then we're going to do the sub protocol at D8. So these are supposed to run FR Sky D8. That's by default what they're supposed to run. So let's go ahead and plug this in and see what we get. What kind of light? Okay, so we got a blinking blue light. So let's try to push that button. Now we got a blinking green. So now we're going to go down to bind. Oh, there we go. That says it's bound. So now it's flashing blue, and that's what it should be flashing to say that it is bound. Now, there's literally so it's, in my opinion, I think it's doing those lights because it's getting something from the controller. It's doing some violet, blue, and whatever. Okay, so now it's bound. Now what I'm going to need to do is go into Beta Configurator, I think it is. Beta FPV Configurator. And let me just unplug this because I don't want to wear this battery down. I don't have an easy way to charge them yet. And what you need to look at is if you just have one of these, you'll need to get a adapter. So let me see if I can look inside my cameras real quick, and I'll try to show you the adapter that I'm talking about. I think each of these cameras actually has an adapter in it. And I can't 100% say that everyone's the same, but I think they are. See, I don't see one in that one. Maybe it's not in every one, but... And of course, this is going to get funky on me because I've rehearsed this video. Not. Okay, let me look, see. Do this. I always open them upside down. Here we go. So this right here is a little USB-C adapter. And you have a plug where your battery terminal is coming out. You have a plug, and this should, I hope, fit in there. Let's just see. Let's unwind this. And see. If not, I may have to come up with something. Well, and I know I got several other ones of these little adapters. May need to find which one actually fits in here. To be honest with you, I don't think that's going to fit. Okay, so this one won't fit. Let me see if I can find one that I have, because I know I got some. I got several other ones. Let me see if I can find one real quick, and I'll be right back, and I'll show you exactly what I am talking about. Okay, so I lucked out. Here's the thing. I have one that'll fit the Avatar walk snail cameras, but that's a 6-pin connector, and this is an 8-pin connector to USB-C. So I need to get one of these little connectors. I probably have one somewhere, but I don't feel like digging through everything to try to see if I actually do. At some point, I want to get all my drone components together, and I'll get those sorted in like a little box or something where I can find everything. But what I did was I assigned, and let's go back. So I come down to channel 5, and if your Cetus Pro is at default, then by default ARM is set on channel 5. So I come down to channel 5, I went in, let's go to edit, because and let me just do this, and you'll figure out why as I do this. And I'm only doing this because I'm anal retentive. So anyway, I come in here, I brought down the source and set it to the FS switch, which is here. That's just the a toggle, on-off toggle switch. So let's get in here. We'll shove the battery up in here. Yeah, that's good. It's a pretty tight fit. Wow. And we'll plug that in. So it has booted up. And there we go. Okay. So I'm not going to get crazy and try to actually take off on there. But that is the bomb diggity. So that's how you would set up your XT or TX16S with the Betaflight Cetus Pro. So I am going to work on next binding a pair of goggles. I think I have a Fat Shark. This is a analog video system, so I think you can pretty much get any analog system or goggles working with it. I'm going to play with that a little bit. There's also some radio settings in here that you can, like the RF signal. There's some stuff talking about reducing it, dropping it into the negative until it falls out, and then increasing it to the positive until it falls out, and taking those two, and so like, say if it's negative 40 and positive, or negative, say negative 60 and positive 20. Subtract there, leaves 40, divide that by 2, and that's 20. So negative 20, or what would that be? Yeah, negative 20 would be in the middle, and likely the best spot to put your RF signal to keep a good steady connection to the drone. So I'm going to practice trying to fly this thing while this battery's got some juice. Then I'm going to figure out how to charge them, and we'll go from there. And I'll see about getting goggles set up with it, and we'll go from that point also. I'm not entirely sure about the goggles. I would imagine this is probably going to automatically want to bind to goggles. I don't know. I don't know if there's some kind of combination that needs to be done with that too, or what. But we'll see. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.